find the women that say they like the dad bods, they say that because they can't compete for the high-value men.
Or they're saying it because they don't want to disrespect the sugar daddy.
So there's actually science on this.
Yeah.
And there was a recent study that brought in a bunch of women, 160 women, and they showed them photos of men at varying fitness levels and says to rate them. 160 out of 160 chose the fitter, stronger, more masculine looking man. Of course they did. It is rooted in their biology. So the truth is, when a woman says they prefer a dad bod,
they're lying.
I don't think they're lying. What they really mean is this. They don't like the idea of being with somebody who's fit and disciplined, who might have the same expectations for them. They really want to just be with somebody who's not going to judge them. And also, they don't want to compete with other women for their man's attention. Women have tried to debate me on this. I'm like, no, I love my husband's dad bod. I'm like, okay, if another man had the same body, would you be attracted to that? And there's a 3 to 4 second awkward pause. Like, no, now that you say it like that.
Right. You love your husband. You don't love it. You don't love his dad bod.
You love your husband. You don't love his dad.
Shut up. Shut up. Let me make this crystal clear. If you declare yourself a high-value man, you and other like-minded men are the only people in the world who think that. It's pathetic. Whenever any of you ask people this question, it's, do you prefer a fit, muscular, jacked guy who has discipline and his shit together? Or a fat, sloppy guy who lives at home with his mom with Cheeto dust on his shirt? I would say your heads are so far up your asses, but those are syringes. You're missing the entire point. The very conversation you're having speaking on women's behalf is the exact reason why they don't want anything to do with you. And if your response is, you're speaking on women's behalf, fine, read my comment section yourself. They don't want self-indulgent pricks. Sure, you have discipline when it comes to your meal prep and your workouts. What else? What else do you have to bring to the table besides, this is how much I bench, this is what my abs look like? Someone with a dad bod brings plenty to the table. Now, is every jacked person a self-indulgent asshole? Absolutely not. But they're smart enough to understand why a woman would find a potential mate in someone who's not obsessed with the gym. Someone who they can just share a pizza with. Oh no, but that's promoting obesity, right? Because we all care what goes into our bodies. Unless that's performance enhancement drugs, then we turn a blind eye. I can't imagine being in a relationship where you're afraid of your partner judging you. You know what that tells me? It tells me that if your wife decides to kind of let herself go, you'll be the first one eyeing out different potential people. Because that's how you view the world, a fucking beauty pageant.